The elites have been warning us for a very long time about what's happening in the background of things. But the thing is that most people are not actually listening, they're not paying attention. And this is where, the 99% are separated from the 1%. And I know that you might be saying, well, Nick, that's a massive, exaggerated statement, but it's true. Like, what percentage of the general public is actually focused on what matters right now in terms of looking into the text, studying what's happening? It's a very small percentage, if there is even 1%. So we have a lot to talk about in this video. So welcome to the channel, everyone. My name is Nick. For those that are new to the channel, hopefully by the end of this video, you do become a subscriber. So the World Economic Forum. This is an organization that at this point, almost everyone knows about. A lot of people consider this an elite organization. A lot of people think that this organization is doing a lot of harm. The World Economic Forum is an organization that, let's just be real here, they are a big control organization. They control a lot of what we actually see on a day to day basis. This is an organization that is comprised of global leaders, global organizations, companies. The biggest ones out there that you could think of, like, for an example, BlackRock, that are tied back to this organization, and they are the ones really moving things forward in terms of accelerating technological advancements and adoption and things like that. Now, as we do think about that, right, is it a good thing that, like, for an example, Ripple is a partner of theirs? Well, you could look at this in a negative way or a positive way, right? There's pros and cons to this. Pros are the fact that, well, Ripple will most likely be extremely successful in their vision. The cons are, what vision are they really pushing? Their own or the elites? And, regardless of what happens here, the number one thing to focus on is the fact that we are a part of this journey. We are holding pieces of the, future financial system, which means that we can benefit greatly, which means we could positively impact those around us as well. But as we do look at this, okay, the focus is the internet of value. Now, Ripple is not the only partner of the World Economic Forum. There's a massive amount of them. Stellar is also a partner of the World Economic Forum, and if you actually look at the partners list, I mean, there's a substantial list of their partners. If you scroll down here, I believe it's under the Partner With Us tab. It's not letting me see their partners anymore, which I find very interesting. Now, there is a few of these articles here where you can see some of their leaders. I wish that there was a complete list, because before there was a list, and now I'm actually not seeing it, which I find very interesting. I wonder why they removed that. But outside of that, right, like, we know how many companies are tied back to them. Hedera is also another project that is tied back to the World Economic Forum. Algorand as well. LCX is another one. There's so many projects tied back to the World Economic Forum. Even Bitcoin technically is also tied back to them because of the Lightning Network, which is powered by Lightning Labs, which is also a company that is a part of the World Economic Forum's partnership list, which I find very interesting. Now, I bring this all up because we also just saw Davos 2025, which was a huge event. And of course, Hedera made their name known there, where we do see during Davos, Hedera showcased how decentralized tech drives real world impact, leading discussions on ethical AI, tokenization, and advancing greater regulatory clarity. Now, we do know, like I said, Hedera has become a star player in this space, and it seems as though, Hedera is becoming more and more embedded within this new system that is becoming a reality. Now, if we actually go over here, this is a watershed moment for Hedera in the future of tech from Davos 2025. Now, if we do scroll down a little bit, we do see a few things. Number one, building trust, the foundation for responsible AI. We know AI is going to become a much bigger deal this year and going forward. We have now hundreds of millions of individuals typing into prompts on ChatGPT, on Grok, and AI is getting trained from all of those prompts. What me and you and everyone around us do with AI, AI continues to advance and learn through that data. So AI is going to become much bigger than we ever anticipated. And I do think that's going to move a lot faster than we ever anticipated as well. But we also have real world tokenization, which this is a very big deal because, we continue to see the biggest players out there. For an example, BlackRock, right? Recently, and if we go over here we have Justin, BlackRock's Larry Fink is eager for tokenization. My God, if we can tokenize bonds and stocks tomorrow, it would democratize investing in all ways we can't imagine. Check it out.
If you allow me, Bitcoin is just one use case of blockchain.
Yes.
Right? Blockchain is a general purpose technology. It's just like AI. So with blockchain, you can have paperless contracts. You have seamless transactions.
Well, that's what you would do in stocks and bonds.
Exactly, tokenization. And one more thing I'll mention, if you allow me, Larry, is again, the convergence of blockchain and AI. Now, with AI, you can expect within this year, we're going to see deep fake so real, you cannot tell the difference. People watching this on live stream, they will not know what's in here.
We're not here.
We're having dinner somewhere else. So to counter that, you need some form of digital watermark. That is actually a cryptographic evidence
that you're
this is real.
Yeah.
It's my signature, his signature.
Who puts that? The tech companies? By the way, they're so excited at the back. They're trading crypto on the back of Larry's comments.
It's all your fault. No, we control our private key. It's going to be public
It'll
key.
be personal.
We'll have control.
It's going to be like your irises, your fingerprints. It'll be a digital.
But it's stored on blockchain.
Yeah.
Witnessed by the global population.
Everybody knows.
Cannot be faked.
Yeah. But does this change everything for just capital markets?
It will. Yeah. I mean, my gosh, if we could tokenize bonds and stocks tomorrow, one of the great things that BlackRock is being accused of is how much vote we have. I wouldn't vote anymore because we would be able, through tokenization, to know the owner of record instantaneous, and each owner of record will do their proxy voting. I would love that outcome. No, but it would democratize investing in all ways that we can't imagine.
Even political systems, how you vote in a country can be changed by that.
And do you think that, again, the Trump administration will accelerate that?
I think they're moving that direction. How far they actually will go remains to be seen.
But if you do have a digital validator, like your fingerprints or your irises, I mean, you could tokenize voting. You could do everything. And so it will change how we think and how we live and what we do. And
we've been talking to some Southeast Asian governments, including Malaysia, Thailand, Philippines, Indonesia. All of them historically have the populations who are trading black market Bitcoins and what have you. But now the governments are realizing U.S. is driving a global policy shift. So they're now doing something very clever. They're saying, you know what, we're going to issue a new form of digital ID to every single citizen. Along with that is a digital wallet. That's when people will actually...
So again, we have the biggest players out there like BlackRock talking about this. And, when we think about tokenization, they're going to tokenize a very large amount of money. And this is the beginning stages of the fourth industrial revolution, which we will get back to here in a second. But we have down here the future of AI, advancing decentralized technologies. We know AI with blockchain, it's converging at rapid pace. We have a few things being mentioned here in terms of sustainability, the USA House, tokenization, again, AI and DLT convergence, the hash graph association impact. But outside of that, the key takeaways down here around Hedera were mentioned as well. But the focus here is the tech side of things, right? Like we continue to see the advancements around the tech, and this is all tied back to what the World Economic Forum told us many years prior regarding the fourth industrial revolution. Like this is happening now. They do have 14 global initiatives already in place for this, 400 plus business partners and 500 plus innovators and technology pioneers. And you actually have a full outline of, this revolution, which is AI, machine learning, autonomous systems, bioeconomy, climate technology, digital governance, digital inclusion, space, and even quantum resistant tech. Now, again, this is the elite organization, the World Economic Forum, telling us about this. And we actually have here that the fourth industrial revolution holds the potential for shared prosperity and innovative solutions to some of the world's toughest challenges. However, its rapid pace is overwhelming institutions, leaving businesses and society vulnerable to unmanaged risk and missed opportunities. Our mission is to serve as a future-oriented global platform to empower leaders to unlock the full potential of technological progress for the equitable and human-centered transformation of industries, economies, and societies. They're basically telling us, listen, this technology is going to reshape and disrupt every single major industry, every single major sector out there in the world, which will bleed into every single day life. Now, also, we have over here breaking at the World Government Summit, World Economic Forum founder Klaus Schwab stated that new technologies such as AI, quantum computing, and crypto will directly or indirectly affect 50% of jobs in the next 5 to 10 years. Listen to this that got posted by Subjective Views.
According to the research of my organization, is that 50% of jobs will be directly or indirectly affected already in the next 5 to 10 years by this revolution. But there's a third big role which governments have to play. Governments have to work together to create the necessary guardrails, the necessary ethical policies around those new technologies. They can serve for the benefit of humankind, but they can also do a lot of harm. What we are seeing today in the international efforts is not enough. Of course, my own organization is very much involved in creating the necessary understanding, but also the necessary to help the necessary policies around those new technologies. And it's not just artificial intelligence. It's also quantum computing, crypto, and so on. But we need more efforts, not just summits from time to time. We need a coordinated global process to make sure that those technologies are to the benefit of humankind, of everybody.
Now, of course, as we do know the World Economic Forum, we know that this is an organization that we can't trust, but we do know that the fourth industrial revolution is upon us. This is getting pushed upon us in a very big way. Even back in 2022, McKinsey and Company did put out a report regarding what are Industry 4.0, the fourth industrial revolution, and the 4IR, where they did mention almost every single piece of, the space in terms of automation, which goes all the way back to AI, augmented reality, which kind of goes back to the whole metaverse narrative, and more. Now, in terms of that more, what we do look at the digital technologies. We look at the digital technologies that is affecting everyday life. We look at, connectivity, data, and computational power through cloud technology, the internet, blockchain sensors. We also look at machine learning, artificial intelligence, advanced analytics, VR and AR, robotics and automation, autonomous guided vehicles, renewable energy, additive manufacturing such as 3D printing. All of this was being discussed for the last, 8 years or so, and it's now becoming a reality in a massive way. And even over here in terms of crypto itself, what's the role of crypto in the fourth industrial revolution? Well, crypto is similar in terms of all of this. Each iteration of the industrial revolution provided a faster and more cost-effective means of providing value. Crypto is similar. Blockchains remove intermediaries and enable direct interactions between parties, which creates more efficiency or more efficient and less costly transactions for builders and users alike. As a result, we believe that the crypto asset class is often motivated by a desire to update and improve legacy systems. So we look at SWIFT, we look at the traditional financial system. We know that a new system is on its way. We know that this is a reality because of what Ripple has told us many times over. And even if we go back over to Ripple, right, they're looking at, value, as a big piece of this. Ripple is doing, for value what the internet did for the information, enabling its instant and seamless flow around the world. They call this the internet of value. The internet of value is one big piece of the Industry 4.0 push that the World Economic Forum has told us about. But Ripple has been telling us about the internet of value since going all the way back to like 2012, 2013, 2014. This is now just becoming a huge deal now as we do start to see the pathway cleared for crypto, for blockchain, for the internet of value to become a reality. Focus on what is happening here. I would say 1%. 1% of the general public even is aware of what's going on here. Pay attention, study what's going on here, and just be aware. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on because I'm a free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. And with that being said, guys, it's been Nick. Thanks for watching. Peace out.